Are you looking to become a real estate agent in British Columbia? Well, then this video is for you. I'm going to be outlining exactly how you can get your real estate license in BC, but I'm also going to be sharing the secrets on how I made $70,000 my first month as a real estate agent. By watching this video, it's going to actually outline exactly if you meet the criteria to become a real estate agent, because there's a few things that you have to have in order to become one in British Columbia. But don't worry, I got you every step of the way, and at the very end of the video, I'm going to share my secret sauce on how I had success as a real estate agent and made that $70,000 my first month as a brand new realtor in a city that I wasn't living in. I moved to Kelowna in order to start my real estate business and had no leads starting out. Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Russell Mortlock here with the Apex Group. This video is going to be action-packed. I'm going to give it to you straight on how you can get your real estate license here in BC. So if you're a brand new agent and you want to start off guns a-blazing and actually get sales from day one and want to see exactly how I made $70,000 my first month as a real estate agent, well, drop a comment down below and I'll invite you to the Apex Group where you can join and start the courses that I've developed where you can get sales your first month as a brand new agent. Then if you want to take it a step further, and typically we don't actually do this because we're more in line to working with the experienced agents, but if you're a new agent that's ambitious and knows that they're going to put in the work and do exactly what we say in order for you to be successful, well then go in the description below. You can book a call with me and you can potentially partner with us in order to help you become successful as a real estate agent. But please, only if you're ambitious and you plan on having massive success. I don't want to align with anyone who just wants to get in this business as a part-time job. I want the people who want to crush their goals. Step number one, and this can be a deal breaker, is you have to have a good reputation. So you can't have a criminal record in British Columbia. There is certain circumstances where they do make exemptions if you do have a criminal record. The best is just to call the real estate board, BCFSA, to see if what criminal record charges you have on your file, if you do have a criminal record, is going to hinder you from getting your real estate license. Step number two is you do have to pass an English proficiency test. So this is really easy and it's not that difficult, so people shouldn't be too overwhelmed about it, but it's something that you do have to do in order to get your license in British Columbia. Step number three is you do have to be eligible to work in Canada, so either a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident in Canada currently in order to get your real estate license. Step number four, I'm going to say, is budgeting. So this is where a lot of people, they see how the first fee is really not that expensive to take the training at UBC Saunders there, but there's a whole bunch of other layers to it that end up costing money. So you want to make sure you have a budget. And a little secret note in order for agents to have success is if you are getting in this industry and you're living paycheck to paycheck, it can be very, very difficult for people starting out because you might not get a sale for 6 months. So if you do plan on doing this and you don't have a ton of savings, you're going to have to hustle your ass off starting out. So if you're someone that's like that you know you got to get a sale in your first couple months becoming a real estate agent, well then make a comment down below. I'll invite you to our Apex group so you can start learning the strategies today in order to build your real estate business so you're not scraping by eating peanut butter out of the jar and barely able to support your family. The real estate trading service course is about $1,125. Your English test is going to cost around $280. The applied practice course, which is the second step after you pass the real estate trading service, is $875. And then the last but least, and the one fee that no one really realizes, is your real estate board fee. So this is going to be about $2,200 in order for you to join our real estate board. That's bringing the total to $4,500 in total just for you to get your real estate license. Which, if you were actually going to compare that to getting a college education, is really a small amount invest. But I know a lot of people see what the real estate trading servicing course actually costs, and they don't realize that there's all these other fees in terms of getting your real estate license, which the biggest one being your board fee in order to do it. And the second cost that I want to break down for people is what brokerage you actually join with. And this is probably the most important step starting out as a new agent, where all these brokerages charge insane fees where you're going to be spending thousands of dollars each and every month just to be a part of that brokerage. Where the brokerage I'm a part of, eXp Realty, our fees are only $170 a month. So when I started out as a new agent, and the reason why I made over $300,000 my first year as an agent is because I was able to save that money that people pay their brokerages and market myself. So every $1,000 that I was spending on Google ads to get new leads, to get business as a real estate agent, made me $24,000 in commission. So if you're spending $1,500 at a brokerage, how much could this money be potentially making you in leads and actual sales? So if you're someone that doesn't know what brokerage they want to join or already have one in mind, you're going to want to book a call with me, and you can potentially partner with me at eXp, which is probably going to be the most important decision you make as a new agent. Having this extra capital aside in order to market yourself is going to be game changing from you having success and getting new business to a year from now you're leaving the industry and you just paid a brokerage a massive fee that you never ended up recouping. So if that's something that you're interested in, you'd like to partner with me, go in the description down below and you can schedule a call. And once again, I want to reiterate, I'm only looking for people who want to crush it in real estate, who want to make a ton of sales. So if you're not having that mentality and you plan on doing this part-time, please do not book a call. Step 2, so now that you know all the costs and everything that you should be aware of before getting into the real estate business, is actually registering at UBC Saunders for the real estate trading service exam. I know a lot of people say this might take a lot of time to do, but I personally did this in 6 months while I was working 13-hour night shifts at my previous employer. I couldn't have been busier in terms of the amount of work that I was doing at my previous job, but I was still able to do it and complete everything in 6 months' time. Step 3 is when, after you pass the real estate licensing exam and you go to the applied practice course, you're going to be wanting to talk to brokerages. So if you need some guidance there, please just reach out to me. I'll be able to help you make sure you align with the right brokerage. Step number 4, this is when they're going to do the criminal record check. It's when you put in your board application. Step number 5 is the applied practice course. So here is a 2-week training program after you passed everything, get approved, where you do the last bit of training. Step number 6 is you apply for your licensing. And step number 7 is you complete the applied practice course. So when you first start out getting licensed, you have a temporary license for around 6 months, and then you have to finish with your component 4 in order to get your full license. And for the people that want the secret hack on how I made $70,000 my first month as a real estate agent, and you waited this long, every hour that you spend on training and passing the exam, you need to spend building your business. So many people, when they get into this industry, they think the most important thing is just getting through the exam, just actually studying and being able to pass that exam. It doesn't really matter if you get the highest score on the exam, but when you go to start your real estate license, you have no clients and you make no money, and you end up leaving like 90% of the people do that join real estate. So if you're someone that wants to be in the top 10% and actually sees how much income you can make as a real estate agent, and how I made $70,000 my first month as an agent and did over $300,000, drop in the comments below that you're ambitious to get this going, and I can give you access to the Apex community that's going to be able to level up your real estate business, actually have you start building what you need to do before you actually get started. So this was my secret sauce and exactly how I was able to have success.